Sané. Havertz is onto it in a flash. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Germany are down to 10 men. Nicely spread. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Wirtz. Oh, that's ambitious.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Valencia. Thinks about the shot. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Havertz stood his ground strongly. Valencia. Pavlovic running with the ball. Oh, strongly challenged there. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
And he's forced to go back. Kimmich. And he's decided to go for it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Havertz might just make this. Incapuyi. He has found the way through.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Nemecha. Here's a chance! He's got away with one there. And it's been given away. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Caicedo. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw. That is good progress on the left. And it's Wirtz. And here's Havertz. Musiala receives it in a good position here. Shot a goal! So what can they make of this?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
"75 minutes played."
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This
Just about within shooting range. And for a moment, time stood still. They'll have one final crack at it, and he's managed to get free. He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, they could break here. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries from a long way out. Valencia. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Ecuador have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Pinches it off him. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goes for the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. Good chance here! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Musiala really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Oh, somewhat off target. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Valencia. Vids. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Germany, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And now we observe the national anthems. Special. Now stand by for this. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even, and that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Driving forward, he'll try from distance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
In with the challenge. And he skips past his man. That's been cut out, well played. Great defending, strong and determined. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nicely spread. What a throw in. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pavlovic makes a dash for it. Valencia. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Wirtz. He's found the way through, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Valencia. Quarter of an hour played. Wirtz. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. He's had it nicked away. Chance here to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. That's travelling a long way. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz going for Wirtz! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Wirtz really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Valencia receives it in a good position here. Referee has just said play on. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That has been slung wide. Havertz is onto this. In Capuyi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's anyone's ball now. He's got away with one there.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Musiala! Germany have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Caicedo. Nemecha gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nemecha is offering a right smile there. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good progress on the left. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's had a shot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. 30 minutes gone. Caicedo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Havertz. He's gone for goal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. Schlotterbeck just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's delightful. And here's Valencia. Oh, that's fabulous. Tar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Great chance! It's, oh, what? It's fallen kindly here. Germany! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Valencia. Havertz. And he's got the beating of his man. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Sané. Sané. Good chance here! And for a moment, time stood still. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And that's aimed into the middle. Capier attempts a clearance. Not the most convincing of passes. Musiala running with the ball. Caicedo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Valencia. That's a sharp pass. And here's Valencia. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Germany probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Germany are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Chooses to go cross-field. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Caicedo. He's had it taken off him. Sané. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
He's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Valencia. Pavlovic. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Incapuyi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Havertz. And it's Wirtz. Crossed into the box. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gets a good foot in there. Tacho cuts it out. This looks promising. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tacho. And the volley. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Valencia. Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Has a look up and drives it forward. Havertz. That's a good run down the left. Havertz plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Incapuyi.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
8.900 makes a move down the right. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Nemecha gets it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Sane gets a foot in here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Schlotterbeck venturing down the left. Havertz does well to get it back. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Incapuyi. And Caicedo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Valencia. Stood up well to him there. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz getting forward. And there's the shot! But he's left disappointed.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. And the ball is out of play. Nemecha. Germany disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Knocks it out wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the finish! Caicedo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Schlotterbeck has given away a free kick. Out for a throw. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ecuador really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Musiala. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice bit of trickery. Caicedo. Oh, just skips past his man.
Germany are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Wirtz. And he was quick to react. Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substituição.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Played back into the centre. Now it's Havertz. He's having a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Vert really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Pinches it off him. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Ecuador really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Valencia. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Musiala.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Incapuyi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Havertz. And here's Wirtz. And a chance!
Substituição em andamento.
Germany have their third corner. Played towards the front line. Ecuador have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Caicedo. It's run loose here. We are into overtime. Good ball, good take. And that will be it. Germany have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Sade picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Time for the first of the anthems. If that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot, but it's what he does without...
And he's let fly! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Sané chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Havertz. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Havertz probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And he's been caught on it here. Oh, great chance! Valencia! Nice bit of trickery. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Caicedo. Pavlovic ventures forward. Havertz! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Caicedo. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Forced to go back. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Tacho makes the interception. Caicedo. Pops for safety. Tacho. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cross from Musiala. Shapes to shoot! That's put paid to the danger. Pavlovic. Good driving run. Shot, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pavlovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Closing it on, and the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. First quarter of an hour gone. Good running with the ball. Gets a good foot in there. Nemecha running with the ball. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Sané. Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Driving on and making good progress. And that's been drilled in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Schlotterbeck going forward. Spread out to the left. Caicedo.
Ecuador definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That's a look and place it forward. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Foot in. Musiala. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. He's having a pop! Pinches it off him. Oh, good spread. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich, he's found the way through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Kimmich clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Fits. Lovely bit of skill. Havertz receives it in a good position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kimmich. Real chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
That's a good run he's making there. And he's taking no chances there. And he's picked it up out wide. Here's a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Pavlovic cuts out the pass. Ecuador have a free kick. Shooting shot! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And it's Ecuador who go ahead. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's been shifted off it. Wits. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Caicedo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Havertz. That's the throw. And it's Valencia. And it's made its way to him. Cleared without hesitation, nicked it back promptly, and here's a great chance! And a neat finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Germany restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Musiala. Oh, this is a very good run. Now it's Havertz.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Havertz. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Not the most accurate pass. showing good feet. Sané takes a shot. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Germany will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're into the second 45.
Germany are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Played out towards the right wing, and it's Sané. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he's there to clear it. And they're back on the ball again, and he shoots! Wirtz gets flagged offside. Caicedo. That's a good run down the left. Caicedo. Great defending, strong and determined. He's had it taken off him. Sané. Now it's Wirtz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Sané. Sané makes a move down the right. Caicedo. Pavlovic charging. He's having a hit! Goal! Germany! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Germany leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Valencia.
Germany are clearly
just about within shooting range. He's got away with one there. In Capuyi. Over to the right flank. Goes for the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
He's on it, can he get away? Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. Almost an hour gone. It's a really well-measured ball. Sane making good progress on the right-hand side. Wirtz. Is there a shot at goal? And again! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Succumbs to the pressure. Germany have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Valencia. Oh, that is a nice touch. That looks a good ball through. He's onside. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Swing chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Aos 24 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador